We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here, as always, by my brother Tim. And today, we've got some college basketball. We got some NBA. We got a small two-game slate in the NHL. And we have some NFL. We have Monday Night Football. Niners and Rams. We'll be going over that as well. But before we get into today, before we get into today's slate, you guys know what we always do. We take a look back at what happened yesterday. Yesterday, what went right, what went wrong. And for me, what went right, hockey. What went wrong, basketball. I'll start with basketball. I went 0-3 in the NBA. I had the Rockets +9. I had the under in that Brooklyn game. And then I also had, I'm trying to find the last game I had for NBA. That I went, Milwaukee. I had Milwaukee as well, which lost by 20 points. In college basketball, we went, I believe, 1-4. Not a good day in college basketball. I think our first losing day in college basketball.
We lost one of the days that was like a 3-game slate.
Okay. We had Seton Hall -12.5. That one did cash. But after that, we had Bucknell +1.5. We had Sacred Heart, we had Stephen F. Austin, and we had St. Bonaventure. In the NFL, I think I had about a break-even day. I started off here. We cashed our best bet for circa play, super easy play, and I doubled down on them. I had Dallas first half in full game. They took care of business in that one, not even particularly close. 36-3 at halftime, 43-3 final. Beautiful performance there by the Dallas Cowboys as they bounced back after that loss against the Broncos. Patriots come through 45-7 against Cleveland, and I saw a stat: the Cleveland Browns hadn't won a game, and they still haven't won a game in New England since Bill Belichick was the head coach of the Cleveland Browns, 1992. I had the Bills first half in that game, -6.5. The only mistake I made was not doubling down on that one and going full game. I cashed on the under in Jacksonville and Indianapolis. That was a nice little add-on play, as well as the under in Green Bay and Seattle. As Seattle got swept, they got some major problems there. My losses, I didn't have many losers, but unfortunately the losers I did have were double down spots. Tampa Bay, first half full game. Pittsburgh, first half full game. I did have Arizona -10. I had Denver -1.5. And to close it on all off, we had the under 52 in Kansas City and Las Vegas. So overall, I believe it was a 6-5 day for me. 6-6 day in the NFL, down slightly from the juice. On to hockey, though. Hockey was the absolute savior of my day yesterday as I went 5-0 in the NHL. I cashed on the Washington Capitals as they win 6-1. I cashed on the team total over and the full game over with New Jersey, the New Jersey team total, and then the full game over New Jersey and New York. I cashed on team total over 3.5 with Boston at 3.5 at +105, and I closed out the day with a -120 cash with the Anaheim Ducks. So overall, a great day in the NHL to close it on all off here. What about you, Tim? Everything sound good?
Yeah, somebody said bad echo. I don't hear it. I'll go over the ESB plays. It started off good in the NFL. We looked like we were going to be a positive day. Had Buffalo, Dallas, and then Denver, Arizona, and the under in the Kansas City game, and we end up going 2-3 in that in the NFL. NBA, positive day. Hit the under in that Spurs-Lakers game by 2 points. Solid. Nuggets, easy winner. And the Bulls, I'll call them an easy winner. I think they won by 10. So that was a solid one there. My only loser for NBA yesterday was that Brooklyn OKC under. Even if I got it at the later line of 215, it would have still been a loser. So just a bad bet there. Was wrong there, but the other three, good bets. As Nick said, NHL yesterday was a 2-0 spot over in the Rangers, Washington money line. And then college basketball was kind of the thing that dragged us down yesterday. 1-4 win from Seton Hall. Bucknell, Sacred Heart, St. Bonnie, and SFA all losers yesterday. Ended up being an 8-8 day for picks and parlays. So another one of those break-even days. I think we would have been down maybe a half a unit. But I'm ready to jump into it today. You had 2 tabs open. Okay, good. I was just making sure. But I do have 5 plays or 6 plays in the NBA. We have 14 plays up for college basketball today. 5 of them free, and we'll go over a couple of them there. We have a 9-game package up on the site if you guys are interested in that. Me and Nick so far this year are 27 and 19 in college basketball, up 620, and that is number 2 on the picks and parlays leaderboards, only behind Ben Burns, but he's only put up 8 plays so far, and he's had them all. So until other people put up more volume, me and Nick are going to be the more consistent ones. I'll go through it. Suppness, we're good to go. We can start now. Let's go. 2 hours late. Hurry up. Terry's not here today. Just me and Nick. Did I witness what I witnessed on NFL? I don't know what you meant. No. Chiefs went over. Yeah, we had the under. And the Lions tied.
The Lions didn't lose!
I'm pretty sure Lenny must have been celebrating that they didn't lose.
Yeah.
Hit my Tyreek plus 6.5 catches last night. Looking at Cooper Kupp and Van Jefferson against a beat-up secondary that will most likely give up PI penalties by far. We'll see. Seahawks, yeah. I mean, we kind of knew that one when Russell Wilson went out. So, but we'll go ahead and jump into today's slate. We'll go over the Monday Night Football game. We got 3 college basketball games lined up to talk about for today. If you guys have any other questions about any other college basketball game, leave them in the chat. We'll go over the full NHL and full NBA slates also as well. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Illinois -8 college basketball. Me and Nick did a free pick video on that one. It would be a lean towards Illinois. Not enough for us to bet it, but it's right on the edge. All right, we'll go ahead and jump into this one, Nick.
Yeah, we have Monday Night Football here. San Francisco 49ers are hosting the LA Rams here. Rams 3.5 point road favorites in this game. And looking at the spot here, I know all the numbers feel like they're against the San Francisco 49ers in this spot. They're 0-4 at home when the Rams are 4-0 on the road. They got the Rams have a better ATS record, but they're 4-5 ATS. They're 7-2 compared to 3-5 for the 49ers. But looking at this spot here, I see a lot of sharper money here on the San Francisco 49ers. This line started around 4, and I'm seeing 72% of the tickets, 78% of the money on the Rams. But this has gone from 4 down to 3.5. And I think this will be 3 at game time, to be completely honest. I like the 49ers plus the 3.5 in this spot. I think this is a slaughter game that everybody's going to be on the Rams in this spot, and this is going to wipe out parlays. This is going to be a spot where I think the Rams let down again like they did last week against the Titans. I like the Niners here at home plus the 3.5 points in this one.
Yeah, I will say I did not bet this game. It's just you don't have to bet every single game just because it's on TV, and I just didn't. Not a good spot for me. It feels like I would want to go Rams, but it feels like a trap spot, and I'm not betting the 49ers right now. So for me, this one's a pass.
Fair enough. Then we'll move on to some college basketball then.
Cam is happy to be in Kakalaki, and I didn't know he was going to play unless we would have freaking
stayed off the Cardinals.
Game, yeah.
Not like Cam Newton's any good though. He just had a good game.
Still, we'll jump into some college basketball to start off, Nick.
Yeah, we're gonna kick it on off here. A 12:00 game. Nicholls State is at number 8 Baylor in this one here. Baylor 24-point home favorites in this one here. Where are you looking for this game?
Yeah, we're gonna be on Nicholls. Nicholls plus all the points. We have this game lined around a Baylor minus 17. So with that, it's 7 points of value. This would have been a really good premium play if the line was out last night. So this is one of our better plays today. It's a free play up on the site. So Nichols plus 24 is where we're going for the early game. That one starts at 12 o'clock.
Yeah. Also, Nichols is 3-0 this year and 3-0 and 1-0 against the spread. So
there you go.
Off to a solid start.
Yeah, but Nichols 3-0, 1-0 against the spread, 1-0 for Baylor, 0-1 against the spread. So that's what we got for those. No way. Rams got whooped at home last week. They're going towards the Niners. And that's why I stay.
I want people to think that.
Same game parlay. Under 14.5 first quarter. Rams 3-way lead first quarter. Rams money line. Over 249 passing yards for Jimmy. Henderson Jr. anytime touchdown. Over 84 Cooper Kupp yards. Rams race to 10 points. Rams race to 15 points. $50. Oh, Jesus, dude. Good luck. Good luck on that one. That's insane. I teased Baylor to 19.5 for parlay. That's fair. Baylor game under blowout. I don't know. I think Nichols keeps it close. I think Nichols
keeps it within 20 points. That's all we're asking.
Nichols is playing pretty solid this year. I know Baylor is the number 8 team in the nation, but Nichols is off to a 3-0 start. So, granted, they're probably not against any good teams, but still, we're going to get them to cover.
Yes.
Next game?
Yeah, the Citadel is at Presbyterian in this next matchup, Tim. Presbyterian now up to 3-point favorites in this one, with the total being 144.5. Looking at these two teams, Citadel comes in 1-0. They are 1-0 or 2-0. They're 1-0 against the spread. And on the other side, Citadel 1-1 this year, 0-1 against the spread. So they pushed in their only game with the spread. And looking at this matchup here, I had this game labeled at Citadel minus. I'm trying to get this line up real quick. The Citadel at
4.5.
Minus 4.5. There it is. So I'm seeing value here with the Citadel in this game. I took them +1. I didn't think they were going to move up to +3, but I like the Bulldogs in this matchup here. Give me the Citadel plus the 3 now.
I like it. Rams first half minus 2.5. I don't mind that. Baylor spread is now 21, which means it's moving in our direction because we got it at 24. I like that. May the force be with me in that Rams game. I'm not putting it in your regular parlay. Good luck. Hi, Rat. How you doing, Rat? We'll go ahead. We got one more college basketball to look at. We get Liberty against Louisiana State. LSU. Nick, go ahead.
Yeah, LSU minus 9.5 in this game. Liberty it's a total of 141 in this one here. LSU coming in 2-0 against the spread. Both their games at home. Liberty 1-0. They have yet to play a game with the spread. And unfortunately, I can't get more numbers into this game because coverage is being annoying this morning once again. So I'm just going to say I like LSU minus the 9.5. I think this is a spot where they take care of business. We had this game at LSU minus 15. So we see some value here with the Tigers in this spot. I like LSU minus 9.5.
Yeah, we're all over that. That's the 3 college football basketball games we're going to look at today. If you guys need any advice on the other game where we have it lined, just leave it in the chat and we'll go ahead and go over that. We'll head into the realm of the NHL. Small 2-game slate in the NHL. We'll go start off in Tampa. The Tampa Bay Lightning are hosting the New York Islanders in this one. Lightning a minus 130-ish favorite in this one. Total of 5.5. Islanders 5-4-1-1. Tampa Bay 7-3 2-1. Where are you looking, Nick?
Yeah, this is the only game I have a play on for today. I'm leaning towards the Tampa Bay Lightning on the money line in this spot, but I do have a play I like even better than that. And these are 2 of the best teams when it comes to first period unders. So far, Islanders. This chart last was updated after the 11-14. Okay, so this is an updated chart. The Islanders are 10-1 towards the first period under, and the Lightning are 11-2 towards the first period under. So both these teams have been cashing first period unders at really high clips, at 91% for the Islanders and at 85% for the Lightning. So this was a pretty plain and simple, clear-cut play for me here. First period under 1.5, New York Islanders and Tampa Bay Lightning.
I don't mind that. Head back over to the chat for just a second. It's gonna be a close game. LSU might lose. No, they're not. Under 1.5 first period, and then the Detroit money line for Lex. We'll go ahead to that Detroit game. Columbus, the Blue Jackets are hosting the Detroit Red Wings in this one. Columbus are on a -125 favorite, total of 5.5. Red Wings 8-6-2 this year, 7-5 for the Blue Jackets. Where do you look at this one?
Pass. I think this game is lined correctly. I had this game around the -120, -125 that it is. And the line is currently -125 for the Blue Jackets. So I don't see any value here on a side. And I don't really see any value on a total because these two teams have been trending different ways with totals. So this was a pretty easy stay off for me here. Light slate in the NHL. I only have one play, and it's a first period play. So I'm going to be watching one period of hockey tonight. And as a sports bettor, and that's about it. So, yeah, this was a pretty simple pass for me in this game.
All right, that's fine. We got through the NHL pretty quickly. All right, it's going to be a little bit of a quicker stream, even though we do have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 NBA games. So a big NBA slate to jump into, and we're going to go ahead and start it up right here.
Yeah, with the New Orleans Pelicans here at the Washington Wizards. I do not have a line for this game because you didn't put 4.5.
4.5, sorry.
It's a 4.5 now. Wow, this line's gone up a little bit. Total 208.5. What are you looking at for this one?
Yeah, I got it at 3.5, so beat a little bit of the line movement. Happy about that one. But looking into this game, Bradley Beal remains out for this one. I really don't think that matters. The Pelicans finally got a win the other night against Memphis, which was a little bit of a surprise that they got their second win of the year. Good work, guys. Good work. But it's right back to losing today. Brandon Ingram will be back, so at least they'll have a little bit of that boost. Was he back last game? He was back last game against Memphis. I still think Washington runs all over them. Washington's been one of the better teams this year in against the spread. I gotta pull up the exact. I wanted statistics. They, I believe, are one of the top teams against the spread. I believe I was like 9-4, something in that nature. My coverage is being slow and won't pop up. You'll end up getting those information later. I'm on Washington -3.5.
Yeah, I bet it earlier as well. I got Washington -155 on the money line. I chose not to lay the 3.5 because I can see this being a closer game, but I do think the Wizards win this one. So I went Wizards -155. I had this game priced at, let me get my NBA numbers up because that's what we're doing now, 8.5. So I saw even 4 points of value here on the Wizards at this point. So I think there's still a decent play in this one. So Wizards -155 or 4.5, whatever you want to do. I got them at -155.
Wizards spread seems low. It seems low because Bradley Beal is out. I don't really think it's that low. But we'll keep moving on.
Yeah, we'll move on here. The Celtics are at the Cleveland Cavaliers again. Celtics 2.5-point road favorites, total 199.5 now, under 200 for that team or for that total in this game. Where are you looking here?
Yeah, a little bit of a deja vu. I feel like we just had this matchup.
Did we?
With the exact same spread. Yeah, it was the game that Cleveland came back from being down a bajillion points and ended up coming back and winning. I'm there. There's no real spot other than going right back to Cleveland. This team has been one of the best teams against the spread all year. They were 9-3 going into that game. Now they're 10. They played 14 games this year. I believe they're 10-4 against the spread. 10-4 against the spread. They've been very solid this year. Washington 8-4 against the spread. But Cleveland 10-4 against the spread. I'm grabbing them plus the 2.5 points. I think it's a really solid spot. I'm going to keep making money with these Cavs. They've been making money all year, and they're going to keep doing it. Cavaliers plus 2.5 points today against the Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown remains out, and Al Horford is probable with back injury, but he could possibly be out too. So give me Cavs.
I'm on the same page here. Cavaliers plus 2.5 in this game. I had this game handicapped around a pick 'em, if not a 1-point favorite for these Cleveland Cavaliers in this spot. I'm not a fan of the Boston Celtics this year. They've not looked good at all. So, yeah, this is a spot where it was only Cleveland or nothing for me. So I went Cleveland.
Yeah. I really don't think so. Because if they would have won, they would have won the last game. I can't really trust that. We'll go ahead and move on.
Fair enough. Sacramento Kings are at the Detroit Pistons in this one here. Kings 4.5-point road favorites now. Total 215.5. Where are you looking at this game?
Yeah, this is one of the games I left off my card. I actually left off 5 games off the card. It would be a lean towards the. I wanted to look towards the Kings, but I feel like a 5.5 is just a little bit too low of a spread for them versus a Detroit Pistons team. If anything, it'd have me lean towards Detroit in this one. I just feel like it's a very sketchy spot. Injuries, everybody seems to be fine besides Kelly Olynyk. That's going to be out for like 6 weeks. So everybody's going to be back, but I didn't get to anything in this game. I think this is a good layoff spot.
Yeah, I passed as well. I was leaning towards Detroit plus the 5. I had this game handicapped at 3.5. But I wasn't going to get involved in this game. This was, once again, a pretty easy stay-off spot for me as well.
Yeah, no, I don't. I just didn't like anything in that game. What's up, my guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button, people. Show some appreciation. Subscribe and share the love for the Kings. Appreciate it, Marcos. Wizards minus all day. I agree. We'll go ahead and move on to this game.
Yeah, the Pacers are at the New York Knicks in this one. New York Knicks 3.5-point home favorites. Total 213 in this game. Where are you looking here?
Yeah, I'm on the under. Pulling up my numbers for it. This is a game that I had marked at around a 210. So not as much value now. I got it at 217 last night because I bet all my plays early. So I beat a good line movement on this one. I still don't mind the 213. It's just not as much value on it now. I have this. Yeah, both these two teams have been really trending under lately. Through the 2 games, through the last 10 games for these two teams combined, 2 times they've gone over that 213 mark. So, or 3 times because Indiana's done it twice now. But I just think that this is going to be a under game. Maybe one team hits 100, maybe not. And if they do, it's 103 to 102 or something like that. It's not going to be a blowout. It's not going to be a big spread. I just think this one's going to be a good under game today. And I have a lot of under games today.
Yeah, I'm on the same pace play here. I'm on the under. I got it at 216.5 last night. So that's where I'm going to be riding for this one.
I like it. Technically, my Lions didn't lose yesterday.
Good job.
They should have won, but they didn't. They did not win. They did not. Boston under lean at 200.5. Yeah, at that point, I didn't think my line could get any lower. I had that one put as a. Where's my total for this one? 195.5 is my total in that game. So it'd be lean there, but I feel a little bit more comfortable with that Cavs play. You'll take the Pacers plus 4.5. I wouldn't mind that. And you like the Knicks, so people are against each other in the chat. That's fine. Not a problem. We'll go ahead and move on.
Yeah, my lean's towards the dog in that one plus 3.5 with Indiana.
Okay.
But the Orlando Magic are at the Atlanta Hawks in this one. Hawks 10.5-point home favorites, total 214.5. Where are you looking?
It's another under. I have this line projected at around a 208. Even though Atlanta has been scoring less lately, or has been a little bit higher scoring than the Orlando Magic, this is a very good spot for an under. Atlanta on the second leg of a back-to-back, and Orlando has gone over the 214 total 0 times in their last 5 games. So I don't expect them to do it again. I do think Atlanta will win this game, and even if they score 110, 115 points, the under will still hit. Maybe even a lean towards that Orlando team total under in this one. I wouldn't mind going after that. But for this one, it's an under. I just think this one sails under in this one. So, way under. I have it lined around a 208 and a half.
I'm on the same page there. I'm on the under. I got this at 213 and a half. So I think this is a nice little spot for an under here.
Yeah. Had an okay day yesterday, but Warriors didn't cover. Yeah, I didn't bet the Warriors game. If anything, I was leaning toward Charlotte. Straight up loss. And your other NBA cash came in on football. Cardinals let you down. Yep. Bad beat in Denver. Yep. At home let you down. And the Chargers lost. We were leaning towards the Vikings. But the Vikings beating Chargers, I can see that went back and forth. And on the other game, yeah, exactly. New York in the under, yes, 100%. We'll go ahead and keep on moving along in this one. We have 6 games left. Nick?
Yeah, the Rockets are at the Grizzlies in this one here. Grizzlies 11-point home favorites in this one. Total 219 in this one. Where are you looking here?
Yeah, we were just watching Craig's show. He gave out the consensus report. He said 3-1 people are on the over for this one. And guess who's on the under? Yay! I'm on the under in this game. I have this one lined around at 211. I got under at 221. So I think it's just a really solid spot for it. Houston is the main reason. Well, Houston and Memphis hasn't been scoring much either. I don't know why people are really going after it. There are only 2 overs in the last 5 games was because of overtime. I don't know, you guys. I don't think this game's going to overtime. I think this one goes way under. I like the team total under for Houston as well. I just don't see this one going high scoring. So under in the Houston and Memphis game. 10 points of value on this one. One of our favorite plays of the day.
Yeah, I don't think did I get to that under?
No, you didn't.
No, I did not. Oh, the line dropped a couple points and I wasn't interested anymore. What I am interested, though, is the underdog in this spot. I have this game handicapped at Memphis -7.5. So seeing 11, I think that's just way too many points. And yes, I understand this is the Houston Rockets in this spot, but I like the under. Or my bad, I like the Rockets plus the 11 points in this game.
Even on the second leg of a back-to-back?
Yes.
Yikes. Okay.
Too many points.
Back to the chat. Denver -6.5. Good. I got it at 4 and it cashed all day. It was a winner. It was a winner from 3 minutes into the game.
A wire-to-wire cover.
Wire-to-wire cover. Once they went up 4 points, they did not go back down because I saw at one point they were winning like 18-6 or 18-4, whatever it was. Good morning, Chanel. How you doing today? Hawks under. Yes, I'm having a lot of unders in this one. Grizzlies -11. It's a lot of points, and the Grizzlies have not been playing good. So good luck on that one. We'll go ahead and move on to the next game.
Yeah, we are looking at the Denver Nuggets at the Dallas Mavericks here. Dallas 4.5-point home favorites here. Total 211 in this game. What are you looking at for this one?
Yeah, this one's a pass. It would have been a lean towards the Mavericks if maybe it was a pick 'em or somewhere in that range. If anything, it's a lean towards the Nuggets right now, even on the second leg of a back-to-back at +4.5. I just don't see the Mavericks beating the Nuggets by 5 points. Last time they played, it was in Denver, but the Nuggets won by like 30. So I don't think that happens again by any stretch of the imagination. It would be a lean towards the under in this game, I believe. I thought I did the math for this one. I guess I didn't do the total for this one, but it would probably lean towards the under. Denver is the best defensive team in the NBA right now. They're allowing like 98 points a game, 97.5 points a game. So this Denver team has definitely been really solid. I would lean towards the under in this game, or at least a team total under for the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, I'm on the Nuggets in this spot. Sorry. I'm on the Nuggets in the spot here at +4.5. I had this game lined around a pick 'em. Denver -0.5 point. So I'm seeing 5 points of value here with the Nuggets. I couldn't pass that up, even though they are in a second half of a back-to-back. And actually, this line's moved down to 4, so I beat a half-point line movement so far in this game. I like Denver. Denver's been a strong team. They've made me some money so far this season, and I think I'm going to continue to ride them here today. Now, I did end up staying off of Portland yesterday, which was a smart move there. But that was definitely a spot where, yeah. But I like Denver in this game.
Yep. I wish someone told me Cam was coming back and starting. Shake my head. We thought it was PJ Walker starting.
Yeah, because Cam Newton wasn't even on DraftKings.
Yeah, no. Houston under. Yes. Speaking of under trends, let's move on to the next game.
Phoenix Suns are at the Minnesota Timberwolves in this one here. Suns 3.5-point road favorites in this one here. What are you looking at for this game?
Under. It's just a common theme today, and that's most of my plays are unders. I have this line projected around at 216.5. It's at 222. DeAndre Ayton most likely remains out today, so that kind of still puts a little bit of a hurting on team. Minnesota, even though Minnesota's been averaging a little bit higher scoring with a 233 and a 231 recently, this team's can still go on scoring droughts. Phoenix plays good defense. Phoenix has been more of an under team this year as well, so it's an under for me. I got about 6.5 points of 5.5 points of value on this under, so I like the under in this game.
Yeah, for this spot, I think I stayed off. This line dropped a little bit too much for my liking, I think, for the under. What did you get at for the under?
222.
Oh, it was 222.
It's still 222.
Okay, then I'm going to add that to my card. Under 222.5 in this game. I thought this line dropped for whatever reason. I think it went back up. But, yeah, I like the under in the spot as well. Because we do our numbers the same. I totally didn't realize that moved back to where it was.
It never moved.
That I just totally missed that line.
Yep. Will Barton out with back injury, and Austin Rivers left last game with an ankle injury. It'll take the Mavericks at home. Will Barton's most likely to be out tonight again. That's why I laid off the game. This Nuggets team, even with their bench, I don't think they lose this game by more than 5 points. I think they would cover. So even with Barton out and Austin Rivers, this team is still they still have Jokic, so they're still gonna build around that. Monte Morris has been hot. I'm not worried about it. I didn't bet the game now. Dame Dollar going to get traded for sure, 100%. Pro Bill, what's up? How you doing today? We got 3 NBA games left. We'll go ahead and move over to this game.
Miami Heat are at the Oklahoma City Thunder in this one. Heat 9-point favorites in this game. Total of 210.5. Where are you looking here?
Yeah, there's no way I'm looking at a side. It'd maybe be a lean towards Oklahoma City, +9. A lot of points, and both teams have been pretty good at covering spreads. It'd also be a lean towards the over in this game. Wow, an over. I got it around I have the line projected around at 214 to 210.5. Just not enough value for me to go pull the trigger on that one. If it moves down a little bit more to like a 210, 209, I might be interested in over. Not particularly right now. This is another game that I passed on and just moving past. Actually, I don't think I have any more plays.
Yeah, this was a game I think I passed on as well. This is a spot I just didn't feel the need to get to. I had this game handicapped at, let's see, -9.5. So a half-point lean towards the Miami Heat in this spot, but not enough for me to get involved here.
Keep in mind, Bam Adebayo is probable. Jimmy Butler questionable for today. Stick tuned to Game Time Decision. We'll give you the full injury breakdown later. 2 more games left. I don't have any plays left, so we'll just run through these games, Nick.
Yeah, Blazers 1.5-point home favorites here against the Toronto Raptors. Total 213.5.
Yeah, I passed on this game. We still have a couple of injuries that are up in the air with Dame and Fred VanVleet on either side. It would probably be a lean towards the Raptors in this one just because Portland on a second leg of a back-to-back, and I don't really like going after those spots, especially they're coming back from Denver. If Dame plays, then I wouldn't mind the play. But for right now, it's a pass for me. I don't really have a side on this one that I like. DeBron and Pick'em, that's what I expected. So.
Yeah, I'm on the Blazers in the spot here. I had this game handicapped at Blazers -4, and I got them at a -125. So I just end up taking them here. Blazers plus the or minus the 125.
I don't mind that. Final game of the day. Go ahead, Nick.
Chicago Bulls are at the LA Lakers in this spot here. Our Bulls now 1-point home road favorites. Total 217 in this game.
Yeah, no. This is another game that I left off. Bulls still going to be without Vucevic. LeBron still remains out for the Lakers. Wow, Anthony Davis does not have a question mark next to his name. He'll probably be out tonight. No, I'm busting. I would probably lean towards the Lakers in this one, just because the Bulls' second leg of a back-to-back. Granted, it was in the Staples Center, and now they played the Clippers last night, played the Lakers tonight.
And there's a lot of back-to-backs with that, where they play the Lakers and the Clippers.
That's the way that they schedule it. It happens that way.
It's a smart way to schedule it.
Yeah, it is. I didn't really do a total for this game because by the time I was finishing up last night, the Chicago Bulls game was in like the third quarter, and I didn't feel like, I didn't do the total for that game. So I'll run the totals for it later. There'll be a community post if I like anything. So, but for right now, nothing.
Yeah, I stayed off this game as well. I believe I had this game priced at a pick. I had this game priced Chicago -1 and Chicago -1, so pass.
Sounds good. Blazers -1.5. I'm going to lay it back to back. Good luck. Lakers, okay. And the under in that Bulls game, okay. I'm going to run total, so I might end up getting an under for that game most likely. So we'll see. But that is all the games for today. We'll go before we do a recap for today and head on out. Some housekeeping as per usual. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, and our merch. All linked down below. Picks and Parleys. Speaking of them, Craig did his show earlier. You guys want to check out that. That's on the Picks and Parleys channel. Me and Nick were live now. Higgs should be live in about an hour. Allie at 1:30. Nope, not Allie. Lenny at 1:30 for Manic Monday. Get your 3-team parlays ready so you guys have a shot to get an additional entrance into Last Woody Standing that starts tomorrow. Game time decision at 6 o'clock today. And what else is there? Nothing really going on. Free pick videos. A bunch of free pick videos coming out tonight. So stay tuned for that. But Nick, let me go do my recap, hand it over to Nick, and then he'll finish out the stream. NBA card today. Washington -3.5. Even without Beal, I think they roll over. Bunch of unders. Unders in Phoenix and Minnesota, Houston and Memphis, Orlando and Atlanta, and New York and Indiana. And then I like the Cleveland Cavaliers +2.5.
Yeah, Nichols +24, Citadel +3, LSU -9.5. First period under 1.5, Islanders and Lightning, and then probably way too much NBA for me. Wizards -155, the Rockets +11, the Nuggets +4.5, the Blazers -125, the under in the next game, the Cavaliers +2.5, the under in Orlando, and the under in Minnesota Phoenix.
No, my parlay did not. My teaser did not cash yesterday. I'm pulling that up real quick just to remember what it was.
Cleveland.
Oh yeah, Cleveland had killed that. I believe a couple other things killed it.
I was on New England. I'm glad I added that play. That was a play I was staring at all week.
Is this the teaser? Nope, that was teaser right here. Colts -3, cashed, right?
Yeah. Pushed. No.
Browns +8.5, that lost. Dallas won. Buffalo won. Lions +13. Oh, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost as well.
I thought you were the one that said, Washington was going to win straight out.
I had them on a teaser just because. New Orleans and Tennessee over 36. That cashed. Minnesota +10.5. Cardinals lost as well. I had the Packers, I had the Broncos, and the under 60. So teaser didn't really work that well. Citadel, yes, and Wisconsin.
I can get a number up for that.
Wisconsin was one that we were close to going with, but we didn't end up. We would have leaned towards Providence. Bill, Nug, and Bruin. Oh, Bills, Nugs, and Bruins. Okay, you're a parlay hit. There you go. But Nick, go ahead and finish on off for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here on ESB, which is every single morning, 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching, and good luck.